morning, class. Everybody stand for our prayer. Misa, can you lead the prayer? Amen. Good morning, grade 6. I am your science teacher for today. So my name is Teacher Stephane Guen Villaver, but you can call me Teacher Steph. Once again, good morning, grade 6. Okay, before you take your seats, kindly arrange your chairs properly and pick up the pieces of trashes under your chairs. Are you done? Okay, you may now take your seats. Miss Secretary, may I know who is absent this morning? Okay, no one. Very good. Let us give ourselves recaps. So I have prepared here a classroom rules for you to follow in our classroom. So first, listen carefully. You have to listen carefully so that you can follow my directions here in our class. Next is raise your hand if you want to speak. So if you want to speak or you have any questions or you want to answer my question, kindly raise your right hand. Okay, can you show me your right hand? Very good. And if you want to go to the bathroom, kindly use this sign. Do you understand me, class? Very good. Okay, so next is follow directions. So as students, you need to follow directions or you need to follow my directions so that you can get good scores. Very good. And lastly, be kind to everyone. So you need to be kind to everyone so that everyone will also be kind to you. Okay? Should we follow these rules? Of course we will follow these rules because these rules can make our classroom. Yes, this can make our classroom organized. Very good. So do you want to play a game? Okay, everybody wants to play a game. That's nice. So I have prepared a game here. This game is entitled Name Me. So I will show you some pictures of stars or planets and etc. for 3 seconds. And after 3 seconds, you will guess what is the photo shows. Okay, do you understand me? Okay, very good. So the student that will guess it correctly or can answer it correctly will receive points. Do you understand me? Again, how many seconds will I present the photos into you? Okay, 3 seconds. Shall we begin? Okay, first photo. What do you think is this photo shows? I will give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Kent, what do you think is the answer for this one? Let's see if your answer is correct. Okay, Kent's answer is correct. So this photo shows stars. Let us give 2 claps to Kent. Okay, next photo. How about this one? What do you think is this photo? I will give you again 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Joanne, what do you think is this photo shows? Let's see if Joanne's answer is correct. Okay, Joanne answered it galaxy and it is correct. Very good. Let us give her 2 claps. Next, how about this one? This seems to be very simple. Okay, I will give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Armin, what is the answer? Okay, let's see. Alright, Armin's correct. This shows planets. Let's give him 2 claps. Last photo. How about this one? What do you think is this photo? 1, 2, 3. Yes, Nicole, what is the answer? Let's see if it is really comets. Okay, very good, Nicole. It is comets. Let's give her 2 claps. Very good, class. So those students who answered it correctly can receive points. Very good. Now, who can tell me what was our discussion last meeting? Anyone? Yes, Balbido? Okay, so our discussion last meeting was all about space exploration. Very good. So now, do you want another activity? Who wants another activity? Okay, everybody wants another activity. So this time, I will group you into 3 groups. Sorry. So each group will receive 1 balloon and a marker. So you will draw 5 to 6 dots on the surface of the balloon to represent as galaxies. And you will slowly inflate the balloon and observe what happens to the dots as the balloon expands. Discuss within your group how the distance between the dots changes. Afterwards, you will answer the guide question I provided after the activity. Okay, do you get me, grade 6? Alright, let's start counting from the right. Nicole, please. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, group 1, please stand. Please choose a leader and write your names in 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay, so group 1, you can stay here on the right side. Okay, thank you. Group 2, please stand and choose a leader and also write your names in a 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay, you can stay here on the left side. And group 3, you will write your names on the 1/4 sheet of paper and choose a leader. And you can stay at the back portion of the classroom, okay? Very good. Now, do you have any questions regarding our activity? No, none so far. Okay, let's start. I will only give you 5 minutes to finish your activity. And afterwards, I will ask you some guide questions. Okay, you can start now. Are you done? None so far. Okay, 2 more minutes. Are you done? Okay, now I will ask you some questions. Question number 1, and by the way, each group should provide their answers. Do you get me? Very good. First question, what have you observed when the balloon expanded? Okay, group 1, what is your answer? Very good, thank you, group 1. How about the group 2? Very good, group 2. Thank you. And group 3? Thank you, group 3. Let us give ourselves 2 claps. Okay, question number 2. What happened to the distance between the dots as the balloon got bigger? Yes, group 3. Thank you, group 3. How about group 2? Very good, group 2. And group 1, what is your answer? Very good. Let's give ourselves 2 claps. Question number 3. What does the balloon represent in this activity? Okay, group 2. Very good. How about the answer of group 3? Do you have any answer? Okay, thank you. And group 1? Very good. Now, based from our activity and our drill earlier, what do you think is our topic this morning? Yes, Armen? Okay, so let's see later on if our topic will be reversed. Okay. Now, let me present to you first our learning objectives. So through the use of Canva presentation and printed pictures on the universe, within 60 minutes, the grade 6 pupils should be able to do the following with at least 75% accuracy. First, identify universe, galaxies, Milky Way introduction, simple concept of the Big Bang Theory, vastness of space. So second, show appreciation for the beauty of the universe by actively participating and expressing insights about what makes it amazing, and create a poster that illustrates the structure of the universe within the given time. Okay, so these learning objectives will serve as our guide throughout our discussion. Okay. So, Armin's answer earlier was correct. So our topic this morning is all about the universe, galaxy, Milky Way introduction, simple concept of the Big Bang, and the vastness of space. So what is the universe? Do you have any idea? Alright, okay, so the universe is everything. It includes all the space, all the matter and energy that the space contains. It even includes the time itself, and of course, it includes you. It includes us people. So Earth and the Moon are the parts of the universe, as are the other planets and the many dozens of moons. Along with asteroids and comets, the planets orbit the Sun. The Sun is one among hundreds of billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy, and most of those stars have their own planets, also known as exoplanets. So what do we call those stars that have their planets? Yes, Misa? Very good. It is called exoplanets. Now, how old is the universe? So the universe appears to be about 13.8 billion years old. Imagine how old that is. 13.8 billion years old. So scientists arrive at that number by measuring the age of the oldest stars and the rate at which the universe expands. They also measure the expansion by observing the Doppler shift in light from galaxies, almost all which are traveling away from us and from each other. The farther the galaxies are, the fastest they are traveling away. One might expect gravity to slow the galaxies' motion from one another, but instead, they're speeding up and scientists don't know why. In the distant future, the galaxies will be so far, so far away that their light will no be longer or will not be longer be visible here on Earth. Again, how old is the universe? Yes, Iris. Okay, very good. So the universe is 13.8 billion years old. Very good, class. Now, what is the universe made of? So the universe contains all the energy and matter there is. Much of the observable matter in the universe takes the form of individual atoms of hydrogen, which is the simplest atomic element, made of only proton and electron. But if the atom also contains a neutron, it is called deuterium. Again, what is it called if the atom also contains neutron? Yes, Deroy. Very good. It is called deuterium. So two or more atoms sharing electrons is a molecule. Many trillions of atoms together is a dust particles. What do you call the trillions of atoms together? Yes, Nicole. Very good. It is called dust particles. Smush a few tons of carbon, silica, oxygen, ice, and some metals together, and you can have an asteroid. Or collect 333,000 Earth masses of hydrogen and helium together, you can have a sun-like star. Again, what do we call if an atom also contains neutron? Very good. It is called deuterium. Now, let us proceed with the Milky Way to be discussed by my co-teacher, Teacher Capio.
Alright, class. Now it's my turn. Are you ready? Great. Let's take a quick journey far beyond Earth. Have you ever looked at the night sky and seen a white, misty band stretching across it? That beautiful band inspired the name of our next lesson, the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a huge spiral system. Imagine a giant whirlpool in space made up of several hundred billion stars, including our own sun from Earth. It appears as a bright milky path in the night sky, but even though we live inside the Milky Way, astronomers still do not fully understand its entire structure because interstellar dust blocks many parts from view. So what those scientists do, they use a special radio and infrared telescopes that can detect radiation passing through the dust, allowing them to study the hidden areas of our galaxy. And here's the exciting part. The Milky Way is just one galaxy. There are billions more in the universe, making our galaxy only a teeny part of something incredibly vast. Let's move on to another fascinating idea, the Big Bang Theory. This is the most widely accepted explanation for how the universe began. According to this theory, the entire universe started as an extremely small, hot, and dense point about 13.7 billion years ago. Then, in a sudden and powerful expansion, it began to grow, and it has been expanding ever since. Scientists have discovered strong evidence for this event, including the cosmic microwave background, which is a faint radiation still lingering from the early universe. However, even though the Big Bang Theory is strongly supported, some scientists also explore alternative ideas such as eternal inflation or a cyclical universe, to answer questions that the Big Bang alone cannot fully explain. Isn't it amazing how the entire universe might have come from something smaller than a teeny dot? Let's explore something even more breathtaking: the vastness of space. This idea reminds us how incredibly huge the universe is and how deeply connected we are to it. The passage explains that the light we see from stars is actually very old, some of it millions of years old, because distance in space is best measured through time. Even though light is the fastest thing in the universe, it still takes years to travel from one star to another, reminding us that nothing can be in two places at once and that time always moves forward. The passage also draws a fascinating connection between the cosmos and humanity by comparing the structure of the universe cosmic web to the network of neurons in the human brain. Even though these two systems are completely different in size, both show striking similarities and share the same natural tendency to organize themselves into complex patterns. In the end, the author finds meaning in this connection. Even though human life is brief and everything eventually fades, looking at the stars witness the grand design of the universe, and to see a reflection of ourselves within it. Okay. I hope the lesson made you even more curious about the universe. Do you have any questions or parts of you want me to explain again? Alright, none so far. Now, before we move on, what value do you think we can integrate from our lesson today? Anyone? Okay, very good. Through this lesson, we can develop excellence because learning about the universe challenges us to think deeply and understand big ideas. We can also nurture curiosity as the mysteries of space inspire us to ask questions and explore more. And finally, we grow in our appreciation of God's creation, recognizing how incredible, vast, and beautifully designed our universe truly is. Now that we've reflected on our values, let's check your understanding. I'll ask a few questions, and if you know the answer, feel free to say it. Let's begin. Okay, first question. What is the vast expanse that contains all matter, energy, planets, stars, galaxies, and space itself? Correct. The universe. Very good. Can we give 2 claps for Misa? 1, 2. The next question is, what is the scientific theory that explains how the universe began from a hot, dense point and has been expanding for about 13.7 billion years? Great job! That is the Big Bang theory. Can we give 2 claps for Jeanette? 1, 2. Third question, what describes the great size and distance of outer space? Excellent! That is vastness of space. Can we give 2 claps for our sun? 1, 2. And lastly, what is the galaxy that contains our solar system? Very good. The answer is the Milky Way galaxy. Can we give 2 claps for Deroy? 1, 2. Now that we've discussed the lesson and answered some questions, it's time for your activity. In this activity, you will be divided into 3 groups. Each group will create a short role play showing a journey through the universe. You will start from the Big Bang, passed by galaxies and stars, and finally reach the Milky Way. Make sure to include at least 3 scientific facts in your script. Each group will have 2 to 3 minutes to present. Remember, you will be graded on content and creativity, so make it both accurate and fun. I can't wait to see how you imagine the universe. Alright, class, let's now watch the performances of each group. Group 1, you may begin your role play. Group 1, good job. You clearly explained the Big Bang and the galaxy, and you presented your facts well. For your score, you will receive 13 out of 15 for content and 14 out of 15 for creativity. Well done. Now let's proceed to the group 2. Excellent performance, group 2. I like how you made your journey through the universe creative and engaging with accurate scientific details. For your score, you will receive 14 out of 15 for content and 15 out of 15 for creativity. Very impressive. And finally, group 3, it's your turn. Wonderful performance, group 3. Your explanation of the Milky Way was clear and your presentation showed great teamwork. For your score, you will receive 12 out of 15 for content and 13 out of 15 for creativity. Good effort. Thank you, everyone. Your performances showed strong understanding, imagination, and teamwork. Keep exploring and keep learning. Before we proceed to our assessment, does anyone have any clarifications about our lesson? Alright, none so far. Now let us move on to our quiz. The first part. Multiple choice. Choose the letter of the correct answer and write it on your paper. For the second part, true or false. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is not. After answering all items, you will now check your work. Who got a perfect score? Very good. Who got 4 points? Great job. And for those who scored 3 or below, that's alright. There is still room to improve. And I'm proud of your effort. Now, let us revisit our objectives today. We aim to identify and describe the Milky Way galaxy, explain the Big Bang theory, understand the vastness of space, and connect these ideas to values such as excellence, curiosity, and appreciation of God's creation. Based on your performance and answers, you have successfully achieved our objectives for today. Excellent work, class. Since we have checked that our objectives were achieved, let's now proceed to your assignment. For your assignment, please write a short reflection in 3 to 5 sentences. Tell what amazed you the most about the universe. You may also mention one thing you learned about galaxies, the Milky Way, or the Big Bang theory. Please copy the directions correctly. Are you done copying your assignment? Okay, please stand and check under your chairs. Pick up all the pieces of paper and make sure your area is clean. If everything is clear and ready, you may now fall in line. Goodbye, class, and thank you for learning with me today.